today's problem. This is a problem of calls in arrears as well as call in advance. Sunrise Limited was registered with a capital of rupees 4 lakhs in shares of rupees 100 each. It issued 2000 of such shares payable rupees 25 per share on application, rupees 25 on allotment, rupees 20 on first call, and the balance as and when required. All money payable on application and allotment were duly received, but when the first call of rupees 20 per share was made, one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due, and another shareholder holding 200 shares paid them in full. Record these transactions in the journal of the company. So let's start now. We have to pass journal entries of Sunrise Limited. So this is the journal. First we will just discuss the problem and make some working. See here they told us that Sunrise Limited was registered with a capital of rupees 4 lakhs. So authorized capital will be rupees 4 lakhs in shares of rupees 100 each. Therefore number of shares will be 4 lakhs rupees. This is rupees 4 lakhs upon 100, that is the face value of shares. So number of shares will be 4000. Okay, so authorized capital of the company is 4000 shares at rupees 100 each. This is the authorized capital of the company. Now they told us that the amount was receivable in installments, rupees 25 per share on application, rupees 25 on allotment, 20 on first call, and balance as and when required. So final call was not made by the company. On application they expect rupees 25 per share, on allotment rupees 25, on first call rupees 20. Remaining amount, that is rupees 30, will be called as and when required. Okay. Now all money payable on application and allotment were duly received. Means regular entries, regular 2 entries for application and 2 entries for allotment. But when the first call of rupees 20 per share was made, one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due. First call is of rupees 20. Okay. Company issued 2000 shares, they told us in the second sentence. So issued capital will be, issued capital of the company will be 2000 shares of rupees 100 each. This will be their issued capital. From that, when they made first call of rupees 20, one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due. First call will be, first call is equal to 2000 shares into 20 rupees. So it will be 40,000. Okay. From that amount, a shareholder of 100 shares failed to pay the amount due. So calls in arrears is equal to 100 shares into 20, that is 2000 rupees. Understood? हे कॉल्स इन एरियर्स आहेत कारण एका शेअरहोल्डरनी पैसे भरलेले नाहीत. फर्स्ट कॉल मनी ड्यू इथे मी दाखवलेली आहे. 40,000 ड्यू होती, त्यातले 2000 रुपये एका शेअरहोल्डरनी भरलेले नाहीत. आणि त्यांनी सांगितले अनदर शेअरहोल्डर होल्डिंग 200 शेअर्स वर पेड देम इन फुल. 200 शेअर्स असलेल्या एका शेअरहोल्डरनी सगळी अमाऊंट फुल भरली, म्हणजे फर्स्ट कॉल आणि फायनल कॉलची पण अमाऊंट त्यांनी एकदम भरलेली आहे. ओके. म्हणजे या 200 शेअर्स असलेल्यांनी 20 रुपीजचा फर्स्ट कॉल भरलेलाच आहे. which will be included in first call money received amount. Okay, but त्यांनी फायनल कॉलचे पण पैसे भरलेत, त्यामुळे कॉल्स इन ॲडव्हान्स असणार आहे त्याचं. कॉल्स इन ॲडव्हान्स इज इक्वल टू त्याचे 200 शेअर्स इंटू 30 रुपीज, because 30 rupees, that is the balance amount, will be of final call which was not made by the company. फायनल कॉलचे पैसे कंपनीने अजून मागवलेले नाहीत, पण त्यांनी फर्स्ट कॉलच्याच वेळेला सगळे फुल पैसे भरून टाकले, म्हणजे बॅलन्स अमाऊंट 30 रुपीजसुद्धा 200 शेअर्सवरची त्यांनी भरली, म्हणजे 6000 विल बी द कॉल्स इन ॲडव्हान्स. अंडरस्टूड? सो in this problem, in first line they have given authorized capital of the company. This will be the authorized capital of the company. They have issued 2000 shares, so 2000 shares of rupees 100 each will be issued capital of the company. There was not any extra information regarding application and allotment, so there will be regular entries. Then the company made first call of rupees 40,000 due from the shareholders. From that amount, one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due, so his amount will be considered as calls in arrears. But at that time, a owner of 200 shares paid all the amount with that first call, full amount, so it means balance amount also. So त्याची जी रेग्युलर अमाऊंट आहे फर्स्ट कॉलची 20 रुपयेप्रमाणे ती असणारच आहे मिळालेली, ती रेग्युलर अमाऊंट आहे, त्यामुळे त्याला काही म्हणायचं नाही आपल्याला, ती फर्स्ट कॉल मनी रिसिवडमध्ये असणारच आहे. पण त्याच्याबरोबरच त्यांनी 200 शेअर्सवरची फुल अमाऊंट भरली आहे, मीन्स 200 शेअर्स इंटू 30 रुपीज, दॅट इज द अमाऊंट ऑफ फायनल कॉल विल बी रुपीज 6000 विल बी कॉल्स इन ॲडव्हान्स ऑफ दॅट शेअर होल्डर. ओके, अंडरस्टूड? नाव वी विल पास जर्नल एंट्रीज हिअर. First entry is very easy because first entry will be of application money received. So let's pass. Bank account debit, to share application account, being application money received on 2000 shares, as 2000 shares were issued by the company, 2000 shares at rupees, the application money given rupees 25 each. Okay, this will be the entry. So the amount will be 2000 shares into rupees 25, that is rupees 50,000. Rupees 50,000 were received by the company in the bank regarding application money. Now we will transfer this application money to share capital account. So entry will be share application account debit, $50,000 to share capital account, $50,000. Narration will be application money transferred to share capital account. Application money to share capital account. This will be the narration of this transaction. Now the third entry will be share allotment money due. So the entry will be share allotment account debit, to share capital account, being allotment money due on 2000 shares at rupees, the installment of allotment is rupees 25 again, so at rupees 25, each. So 25 into 2000, again rupees 50,000 amount is due on allotment. Now the fourth entry, that is of allotment money received. So bank account debit to share allotment account. Narration, allotment money received. फार मोठं नॅरेशन लिहिलं नाही तरी चालेल, याचं कारण टाईम कमी असतो पेपरमध्ये. सो अलॉटमेंट मनी रिसिव्ड, दिस मच इज सफिशियंट. अलॉटमेंट मनी बरोबर कोणी ॲडव्हान्स पैसे दिलेले नाहीत. अँड देर वर नो कॉल सिनॅरियस in this installment. Okay, so now the next entry. Now as we know, say next entry will be of first call money due, which will be of rupees 40,000. See the working here. So let's pass. Share first call account debit to share capital account. Being first call money due on 2000 shares at rupees 20 each. This will be the narration, and 2000 into 20 means 40,000 amount is due towards first call from the shareholders. Understood? Now the next entry, first call money is due rupees 40,000, and now here there is calls in arrears of a shareholder holding 100 shares, that is total calls in arrears amount is rupees 2,000, and calls in advance amount will be rupees 6,000, because the holder of 200 shares, another shareholder, the holder of 200 share, he paid the full amount with the first call money. So 6,000 amount will be of calls in advance. Okay, so now let's pass the journal entry. Next entry, that is sixth entry. We can pass this entry with the help of the entry that is calls in arrears or without calls in arrears. I will show both the entries. First with calls in arrears. So bank account debit, calls in arrears account debit, to share first call account, to calls in advance account. Okay, now see the working. They have called rupees 40,000. त्यांनी 40,000 रुपये मागितले होते शेअरहोल्डर्सकडून. त्यातले 2,000 एकाने भरलेले नाही आहेत, म्हणजे 2,000 हे कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्सच्या समोर येणार आहेत. त्यामुळे हिअर वी विल राईट 2,000 रुपीज. ओके, 40,000 minus 2,000 will be 38,000. But the second shareholder paid call in advance of next call. So 6,000 will be of advance. So 40,000 minus 2,000 means 38,000. 38,000 plus 6,000 means 44,000. Actually they received 44,000 into the bank. So here bank account debited will be by rupees 44,000. Okay, calls in arrears account will be debited by rupees 2,000. To share first call account, first call regular amount is of 40,000 and advance amount is of rupees 6,000. This will be the entry. Bank account is debited by rupees 44,000 because they have actually received 44,000 into the bank that is 38,000 plus advance amount that is 6,000. 2,000 will be call scenarios, so it will be debited to call scenarios account. To share first call account, regular amount that is 40,000, and to calls in advance account 6,000, which is advance received from the holder of 200 shares. Understood? Or alternatively, you can pass this entry like this also. I have told you that without calls in arrears account we can pass the entry. So entry will be bank account debit to share first call account to calls in advance account. Okay, so bank account will be debited by rupees 44,000 as 44,000 amount is received. Share first कॉलचे 38,000च मिळालेले आहेत आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अँड कॉल्स इन ॲडव्हान्स विल बी रुपीज 6,000. लाईक दिस ऑल्सो यू कॅन सॉल्व एंट्री. सो तुम्हाला या दोन्हीपैकी जी मेथड सोपी वाटेल लक्षात ठेवायला, कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स पण दिसले पाहिजेत जे इथे दिसत आहेत. फर्स्ट कॉलचे 38,000च मिळालेत म्हणजेच 2,000 रुपीज आर इन ॲरियर्स आणि 6,000 हे ॲडव्हान्स आहेत तेही दिसले पाहिजेत. नॅरेशन कोणतीही एंट्री तुम्ही पास करू शकता. फर्स्ट कॉल मनी रिसिव्ड ऑन 2,000 शेअर्स असं आपल्याला म्हणता येणार नाही, कारण 2,000 शेअर्सपैकी 100 शेअर्स असलेल्या होल्डरनी कॉल मनी भरलेला नाही. सो इट इज शोन ॲज कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स. ओके, सो वी विल write as on 1,900 shares at rupees 20 each and second call received in advance or final call in advance on 200 shares at rupees 30 each or 30 per share you can write. ओके, म्हणजे 1,900 शेअर्सवरचा कॉल मनी रिसीव झालेला आहे. सो 2,000 विल बी कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स. ते वेगळे ह्या एंट्रीत दाखवले जात नाहीत, ह्या एंट्रीत दाखवलेले आहेत. नॅरेशन सेमच असणार आहे. कोणतीही एंट्री पास करा, दोन्ही एंट्रीज पास करायच्या नाहीत. ओके, आणि सेकंड कॉल मनी जो आहे तो ॲडव्हान्समध्ये मिळालेला आहे ऑन 200 शेअर्स ॲट रुपीज 30 each. अंडरस्टूड?